Aiden Benari's layup is blocked. Elizabeth with a free layup in transition. That's number 5, Azir.
Elizabeth with the first points on the board in this game.
And they forced a steal off the full court press. Quick start for Elizabeth here.
That was Anthony inbounding.
Another dribble handoff action. UC's defending well here.
I was just going to say, yeah, no, Union Catholic defense, I mean, you can see they just keep pushing these teams far back. It's really difficult to get through that, really difficult to cut through.
I agree. They really have to start their offense far away from the basket. But they nearly got a quick one there.
They did, yeah.
Just an unforced error with the missed layup. Aiden Benari gets the offense started. Out to Delano. He pulls up from 3. Off the back iron. Elizabeth looks to push. Drew Carson doesn't realize. And that's an easy layup for Elizabeth. Finishing through the contact. Very impressive. The half-court trap comes. Miller O'Phil turns it over. There's a foul call.
I mean, Elizabeth. We good? Elizabeth, great defensive anticipation so far during this game. I mean, they have let that been very well known since really the first possession of this. Great defense.
It's Carson on the ball, speaking of great defense. Majewski nearly forces the steal, but it'll result in a jump ball. It's Vikings ball, so nearly the same effect. Elizabeth coach wanted a timeout, did not get it in time. It's Benari in the backcourt looking for the inbound. He'll look to get the Vikings on the board. Drew Carson on the pin down. The bounce pass is not there. It's Benari for 3. Off the front iron. Carson nearly gets the rebound. But now Elizabeth's running in transition fast. Nearly an and one there. He'll go to the line. That's number 2, Aiden.
I mean, yet another fast break opportunity for the Minutemen here.
They really love to push.
They do, and I feel like that's definitely something to look out for if you're the Vikings. I mean, Elizabeth is not hiding the fact that they can run the ball this quick. They can make those quick plays, quick decisions. You know, this team does not slack when it comes to defense and offense.
UC getting some fresh legs here. It's Luis, number 12. Interesting free throw routine.
Yeah.
He sinks the second. It's 6-0 Minutemen.
Whatever works, I guess.
The full court press causes another turnover. The Vikings cannot break this full court press. I look for them to get the ball into the middle rather than up the sideline.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, no, I mean, they've also been taking a couple threes now, and it's something to adjust.
Yep. The sideline is not your friend in the full court press.
No.
It almost acts as like a 6th defender.
It really is.
The help defense is there for the Vikings. But the pull-up midi is good. It's 8-0 Vikings.
Ooh,
Picks up his dribble. Good ball movement, though. They escaped the trap. Now it's time for the Vikings to get set up in the half-court offense. Ooh. Carson setting up shop really far from the basket. Nearly a turnover. Miscommunication there. Majewski off the pin down. Delano's drive and floater. Only glass. Ooh. No rim action there. And then the Vikings turn it over.
Elizabeth playing defense like there's 5 seconds left in a tied game, NBA Finals or something. I mean, It's working out great.
It's Gunzarowski and Noah Tawfiq in now. Usually they start. I wonder why they did not start today.
You know, I was wondering that too. I'm not sure, but they'll definitely make an impact.
Yeah, definitely. Interesting starting lineup from
Definitely.
Coletti. And High immediately caused the turnover. Not High, sorry, Tawfiq. I think he's really what they've been missing out there. But Gunzarowski coughs it up. Now it's Elizabeth swinging the ball. He had the one more. Now they'll look to set up shop high. Really far away from the basket. That's not where you really want to start.
Not
when you're
really.
being guarded by Noah Tawfiq.
Yeah.
That was Gunzarowski with some pressure. Gets the bench hype. He closes out well, forces the miss. But UC gives up the offensive rebound. The baseline drive. Defended well by Tawfiq. And it's off the side of the backboard. That'll be a turnover. Union Catholic ball.
Man, they were struggling to get something going on that play.
They really were. The guard substitutions immediately working.
Yeah. Now you just need the same thing on offense. You need the same difference here.
And they forced another turnover. The Minutemen absolutely love to really get up in your business in the half court. They don't want to play half court defense. They want to make this a full court game. That'll be a foul on Aiden. Union Catholic still looking to get on the board here. 8-0 Minutemen.
Despite just 2 minutes left in this first quarter.
Carson dumps it down low to Delano. He misses, but he gets his own rebound. His floater from about 3 feet out is good. And then the Vikings nearly forced a turnover, but Minutemen recover. Delano gets blown by. And Majewski forces the steal. Hands it off to Noah Tawfiq. He'll look to shift momentum. It's Carson from the corner for three. It's good! Drew Carson cuts the lead to 3. And then Union Catholic forces the steal. But Carson's layup is no good. Despite the missed layup, I feel like Union Catholic has regained momentum.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that 3 just gave a shot of energy to this whole team and the crowd.
It really did, more than doubling their point total. And when you make baskets, you're able to get into your own full court press. Then they force the steal. It's Majewski with the layup. It's just off. Now Elizabeth looks to push. The great bounce pass results in a layup. It's 10-5 Minutemen. Gunzarowski directing traffic out there. Delano coughs it up. Like I've said many times before, now the Minutemen look to run. Elizabeth's 3 from the corner is no good, but they get the offensive rebound. Another 3-ball attempt. And that one's good.
Wow.
That's number 2, Aiden again. It's 13-5 Minutemen. They've really got out to a hot start here. Bit of a kickball there. Majewski was cutting. I like the vision there. Union Catholic with an inbound set here, looking to get something going. The pin down for Gunzarowski. His corner 3-ball is good. The Elizabeth defense gets caught sleeping. Gunzarowski makes him pay.
What a fantastic setup to him as well.
And then Elizabeth chucks it downfield. No one there. No pass interference there. Looks like Sam Darnold out there.
Just about 20 seconds left in the first quarter.
Gunzarowski to Tafik to Carson, looking to hold for the last shot here. Cut it to a one-possession game going into the second quarter. Tafik drives. 4 seconds left. He's blocked. Now the Minutemen look to run with 1 second left. The half-court heave is off the backboard, off the rim, and nearly good.
That was close.
It's 13-8 Minutemen. Tony, what did you see out there from the Vikings that is leading to this 5-point deficit?
There's a lot. There's a lot to go over. That final 2 minutes, let me just say, were very, very much an improvement for the Vikings.
Yep.
But overall, it wasn't a complete improvement. I mean, the obvious here is way too many turnovers. Like, there had to have been at least five during that first quarter, and they resulted in, I mean, you look at the score right now.
So many easy layups.
Yeah, I mean.
And they were all in the backcourt, really, all from that full court press.
They were. You know, it was just a lot of miscommunications.
Yep.
You know, the passing wasn't terrible, but Elizabeth are just so good at reading their offense that they were ready every time, and it resulted in not only steals but just heavily, heavily contested passes by Union Catholic.
I think Union Catholic is used to having the athleticism advantage, and now that they're playing a team with a lot of athleticism, they're not used to this adjustment. They're going to have to adjust here.
Oh, yeah.
Especially number 2, Aiden. He's really burning them. But Carson forces the turnover. He looks to run. It's Gunzarowski setting up shot. Kicks it out to Tawfiq, but he travels before it. Tough break there for the Vikings. Elizabeth here with a similar record to the Vikings. They're 4-2. The backdoor cut nearly gets Gunzarowski. Majewski forced the foul to avoid it.
Elizabeth inbounds. Up top now. It was Jalen to Assad. Handing it off to Janiel. Up top, still trying to get something going. Looking around for the options.
He got some space there.
He did.
Shocked he didn't pull it.
Yeah.
He thought about it. You can see it in his eye.
It would have been a good shot, too.
I agree. High percentage.
Anthony now cuts in. Ooh, that was something. Travel, something.
Yep, that'll be travel.
Yeah.
Could have been a jump ball, though.
Could have been.
A lot of things.
Tafik will throw it in. Carson running up. Looking for options. Fast break here. Elizabeth gets fouled. The foul was on Majewski. Or Carson. My mistake. Thanks, Andrew.
Could have been either, though. Majewski with the nice block, though, to avoid the and one.
It was, yeah. It was a good pass attempt by him, too, earlier. It was just Elizabeth.
Yeah, definitely.
They were ready for it.
They read that like a book.
They really did.
And I like the pass, honestly.
Yeah.
It just, you can't really, telegraph that pass. You got to be a little bit more deceptive with it.
Right. Will Azir and Aiden come in for Elizabeth? Substitutions. Majewski inbounds.
The full court heave nearly results in another turnover. The Vikings get really lucky there.
Resulted in him flying into the stands.
Great hustle.
I believe it was a 30-second timeout.
Taken by Elizabeth.
Yes. You know, something that I don't think brought up before, Andrew, was the speed of this Elizabeth team. I'm noticing that every time the Vikings kind of slowed down, just like the end of that first quarter, they tried slowing down, getting the last shot off. Elizabeth completely read them again.
Yep.
And just, they will punish you for it.
They're really speeding up the Vikings here. I think that the Vikings really want to get to more of a slower pace. They're sensing that they can't play as fast as Elizabeth or as well when you're playing fast. So they want to slow it down here. Yet the guard play is speeding up the game a little bit too much. I would look for them to slow it down, bring up the ball slowly, and break that full court press.
Let's see what they do.
The three-guard lineup from Union Catholic should really allow them to break any press with ease.
Gonzaraski inbounds. That was a cut down there to Tafik.
Great little inbound play there.
It was a good pass.
It's unfortunate, though, to waste that great play on a call that results in a foul rather than a layup.
It's true. Let's see if they can make up for that here.
Let's see what Coletti cooks up here.
Yeah. Majewski drives in. Back up top.
Benari escaped the pressure well there.
Yeah. Gonzarowski. Man, that ball is slipping like crazy.
It is. There's got to be a lot of sweat on that thing.
Yeah. Tafik now up top. Majewski. Thought he was about to shoot that. Drives in. Gets swatted by Anthony. Gonzarowski will now throw it in.
Despite the block, I really like the drive from Majewski there. Looking to be aggressive.
It seems like they're starting to find their offensive stride here.
Definitely. Ooh. Now it's Majewski in the post. Tried his best Hakeem Olajuwon impression.
Yeah. Kareem. It's a travel call now.
That'll be a tough one for Marcus.
Azir with the ball now. Ooh, nice little crossover there.
Good move from the kid.
Mid-range just slightly off the mark. Gonzarowski with it now.
Tawfiq mossed that kid for the rebound. I don't know if you saw.
I did. It's a foul now?
Yep.
Will be on Jalen.
Clay with a similar inbound play. The exact same inbound play, actually, just mirrored on the other side.
It was Delano to Gonzarowski now, who has it up top.
Tawfiq on the wing.
The corner now. Gonzarowski with the three. Just off.
The miss in the long rebound allows Elizabeth to run. It allows them to get into transition a lot easier.
That's right. Nice little pass down low. Layup is off. See what the call was. That's a foul.
White three.
On Jalen.
Good offensive rebounding by Union Catholic. Results in a foul call.
And it'll be free throws.
The aggressive mindset from Union Catholic results in some free throws. See if they can convert.
Alex Miller-Raphael with the free throws.
Off the back iron. It's important to make these because it allows Union Catholic to get into their full court press.
It is.
Meanwhile, a long miss can allow Elizabeth to easily run. Sinks it. Very important to make the second one.
Yes.
Arguably more important than the first one.
I'd say so.
Because now, look, they can get to their full court press. Elizabeth can't run.
Well,
and it
there
forced
you
to
go.
steal.
Kick ball. You don't see many of those.
It'll be Union Catholic ball. It's a kick ball on Elizabeth. Crowd thought it was on Union Catholic. Disagreed with the call.
Well, with that free throw, the Vikings bring it within 5. Elizabeth leads 14-9. Tafiq up top.
Cutter play was nearly there.
Ooh. Great little floater there.
Now off the make, Union Catholic gets into their full court press. It's a bit softer than Elizabeth's.
Ooh, what a great pass. Great shot.
Great finish. A lot of execution all around there from the Minutemen.
Absolutely.
Union Catholic will look to replicate on their press break. Coletti calling for a motion offense.
Tafiq to Gunzarowski. Communicating with his team. We got Miller Raphael down low to the corner. Back up top to Benaria. Tafiq fakes it. Great fake there. Drives in. Another floater.
Absolutely beautiful.
Well, he's really driving their offense right now. Nice little teamwork there.
But Elizabeth gets them on the corner 3.
Azir there. And it'll be a travel call on Gunzarowski.
Bit excited there from him. Saw a lot of green grass.
Yeah. Azir's going to throw it in for him.
Noah Tafiq on these last 2 possessions has really been like luring the defense to sleep, and then he just burns them with the speed.
That's a great point. I'll tell you, that 3 a minute ago by Elizabeth really...
That was a momentum killer.
It really was.
And the offensive rebound, the Euro step.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, Coletti's going to take a full timeout here. I agree. He needs it for his team. Union Catholic looks kind of deflated out there. 2 minutes ago, they were looking real good, but
they
now
really were.
All the momentum has just gone. They're looking flat out here.
Well, that was a great offensive rebound, a little Euro step there.
Definitely.
By John Carlos from the Elizabeth Minutemen.
They just got to box out better. That really cannot happen.
No, you can't let up things like that. And like you said before, they really had a nice momentum going there, a nice little streak, right? I mean, you had Tafiq with the 2 floaters in a row, and things seemed like they were going to turn around.
Yeah,
but
before the 3, it was a 5-point game. Very realistic for 3 minutes left going into the half. But now it's 8. It's not good.
No. I mean, something tells me that this is something Elizabeth can keep going for the rest of this game. No sign of slowing down whatsoever. And, I mean, listen, if this is something we'll go over at halftime, but I guess let's just get a little preview of it now. Like, what do you think Coach is telling the Vikings right now?
They've got to take care of the ball better, right? Gunzarowski there on the wing. You know, he moves his feet before he gets his dribble down. That was a wide open layup. No. That's a 5-point swing right there. It could be a 3-point ball game right now. And, of course, it's not just Gunzarowski. It's really team-wide.
Right.
1 through 10.
He just happened to be the one on that play. But, no, it's happened several times for the Vikings. Oof. That was a close one there. Just kind of toilet bowls out.
That'll keep Majewski up at night. And he knows he's a high-caliber player.
Oh, yeah, he's great down low there. I mean,
got to finish those. And he knows it, too.
Just unlucky. And looks like he'll sit now.
Yep.
And Elizabeth still looking confident. We got John Carlos. Now Azir up top. Drives in. And it'll be a travel call. I think he tried drawing contact there, but...
Yeah, definitely. A few too many steps.
Yeah. Tafiq to Gunzarowski.
Benaria wide open.
Ooh.
Benaria is still wide open.
Look at that defense.
But Tafiq slices the defense just like hot butter. 3 in the key. Call on Anthony High, I believe. Coletti gobsmacked. But despite the turnover, it allows the clock to stop, the ball to stop. Union Catholic can get into their press. Not the worst case scenario.
No.
Except Elizabeth easily breaks it, results in an easy layup. Vikings have to foul.
And John Carlos will take 2. Trying to extend their lead to 10 now, closing out the second quarter.
The difference between 8 and 10 going to the half is really big.
Yeah, I mean, let's see.
I mean, Union Catholic, 13 points all half. You're just not going to win ball games scoring that few.
Well, they got lucky by those missed 2, but then unlucky again because Elizabeth was right there for that offensive rebound, which is something we will be going over.
Yep. Delano immediately stripped, but Union Catholic gets lucky with the foul call. They'll look to break the press. 4-guard lineup out here for the Vikings. Delano's the only forward. High is open. Now Delano is. Great decision there by the Vikings. Benari with the baseline drive. This layup is no good. Elizabeth scrambles for the rebound.
I mean, those are the easy shots right there. Azir up top. Swings it to Janiel. John Carlos now. Back to Azir. Nice little ball movement here by Elizabeth.
Definitely love the dribble handoff.
And it's something they haven't really had to rely on too much during this game, but you know, it's definitely something they have in their bag. They can use it at all times.
Look at the softer pressure from the Vikings now.
Oh,
yeah. Elizabeth able to set up shop closer to the basket.
That was Dylan in the corner. Fast break. Here
Delano
we go.
wide open. His layup is no good, though. Unfortunate miss there from the Delano. That'll be a travel. Union Catholic gets the ball back. Majewski checks back in for him. A missed layup for a missed layup.
You know, so we got 2 travel calls here in the past couple minutes for Elizabeth.
Yep.
And we got, what, 3 missed open layups now for the Vikings?
Really painful here for Mr. Coletti. And they turn it over again. Totally unforced. There was no pressure there from the Minutemen. I think Coletti is really perplexed here about what to do. Brings in a new sub. It's Tolo. Trying to get a spark here.
I'll tell you, I'm a little perplexed too. I mean,
what do you do? You're just turning the ball over unforced.
They are so lucky that Elizabeth doesn't have a bigger lead after making those mistakes. But at the same time, Elizabeth have been making some pretty dumb mistakes too.
That'll be a foul. Majewski tried drawing the charge. Wasn't enough. I still like the defensive intensity despite the foul call.
We got just about 40 seconds or so.
Majewski nearly read it perfectly.
Some great defensive showing here. And there
Tolo with the quick steal, the 2-on-1 opportunity. It's an and one for Majewski. Count the basket. He's going to the line. Assist from Tolo provides a spark off the bench.
Oh, yeah, they needed that.
They really did.
It's a solid way to close the half for the Union Catholic Vikings.
Potential to cut the lead to 5 here. Under 30 seconds remaining. Coletti might have something here. Vikings able to press and this free throw goes down. It doesn't. But they get the offensive rebound. Majewski's floater off the side of the backboard. Great save by Tolo, once again providing a spark. Anthony High turns it over quickly. Tawfiq tries drawing the charge.
Final shot
was not in legal guarding position. Anthony High off his foot. Derek Unzarowski was wide open in the corner. I'm confident in his ability to drain that 3. That would have cut it to 3. Nonetheless, though, 8 seconds left.
UC really has to read the court in a situation like that. And now we just got 5 seconds here. Final shot will be by Elizabeth. Drives in. just barely out on the drive.
Not a bad way to end the half for the Vikings. No. They do turn it over, miss out on the opportunity for Derek Gunzarowski to let it fly from the corner. But nonetheless, only down by 6 despite 3 wide open missed layups down low.
I mean, that's luck there. That's
really
the only
is.
Point differential. I mean,
that is the difference.
There really is.
Despite there are many turnovers.
Yeah, many turnovers. That's another great point right there. And I think just trying different ways to cut through this just tough Elizabeth defense. Yep. And for Elizabeth, I mean, great at reading UC's offense, like we've been saying since really the beginning of this game. You know, they've been getting some weird kind of turnovers,
yes,
not necessarily bad passes, but travel calls and just things like
kick
that.
Balls.
Yeah, kick balls, like things you don't usually see
off
too
Anthony
often.
High's foot.
Yeah.
Unforced, really.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you could just kind of prevent those kind of silly mistakes, really, I think it would kind of help them out a lot more. Not that they necessarily need a lot more help right now. Just keep going with what you're going if you're Elizabeth.
Yep.
And for UC, just got to tighten up on a few things.
Definitely. I feel like at the freshman level, that's really the advice we give every single time at halftime. We just got to do the little things better, because at this level, that's really all you have to do, right? You don't got to, you're not. It's not the Showtime Lakers here.
Of course.
Just do the little things right, and you'll win the game.
Yeah. No, absolutely. What do you think offensively UC should run?
I think Union Catholic's having a lot of success with Noah Tawfiq and Derek Gunzarowski leading the charge, right? They didn't start today for some reason. We don't know why yet. We'll let you know if we do. But they're having a lot of success there.
Yeah, I honestly really can't tell why they weren't starting,
definitely.
Especially with the impact that they are known to make throughout this whole season, really.
Yep.
And
because of that, the Vikings went out to an 0-7 deficit to start. And that's the difference here right now, down by 6.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of unexpected moments throughout this game and unexpected just turnarounds in terms of just a team will go on a run and then the complete opposite will happen to them. You know, it's really going back and forth in a lot of random ways here.
Definitely. This marquee matchup is going to be good in the second half. I can't wait.
Oh, yeah.
Stay tuned for the second half action.
Can't wait. Yo, who's on light duty? Hello? We good? All right, welcome back. Union Catholic Viking basketball facing off against the Elizabeth Minutemen. We got a great game so far. Andrew, how you feeling so far about this game, the second half that we're about to see?
If we see a fast-paced Union Catholic offense, I'm not looking for a lot here. I think they're going to come out with an L here. But if they really slow down the pace, get into their half-court sets, they're really unstoppable. I mean, they've left a lot of points on the board as of so far, but the looks are there. They're really unstoppable in the half-court set, and it really is kicked off by Gonzarowski and Taufik.
I'd have to agree.
Their speed, their quickness. Quick travel call on Benaria. Unfortunate there. Taufik is on the ball. Aggressive to start. He does not want to get into foul trouble, though. Incredible defender, but does often get into foul trouble. Elizabeth in the corner. Off the top of the backboard. Taufik with the rebound. Coletti calls that a half-court set. It's Benaria with the handoff. Sets up shot far from the basket. Gonzarowski off some pin downs. Sets one now. Drives the basket. Is fouled. Great drive from Gonzarowski. He did have Taufik in the corner, but I do like him going up with that shot.
And he'll shoot, too. He's a good shooter, too.
He really is.
If he makes both, it would be a nice little way to start off this game for the
Definitely.
Vikings.
Quick little run.
Here's the first one.
Love the shoe game, the GT cuts, the original. Sinks both. The free throw form, the arc is very high. Nearly hits the ceiling.
Elizabeth's shoe game, pretty good.
I agree, a lot of red.
Yeah, a lot of red.
Supporting
lot
their
of
team.
Ooh.
The help does not come for Union Catholic. Nearly results in a layup.
Nice little drive. Couldn't connect. There you go.
Taufik with the great pass. Benaria with the spinning acrobatic layup is no good.
Looked like there could have been contact there. I don't know.
Definitely could have been. Taufik is on the ball now. Forces him to pick up his dribble. Gonzarowski with the rebound. Looks to push, but almost in a slow manner.
Ooh.
Turns it over.
No good on the lob attempt there.
Unless he's hitting Yao down there.
Yeah.
No one's catching that. But still, that turnover does allow Union Catholic to get into their press. And Delano with the quick steal. I think he thought that the ball went out of bounds, so he gave up on the play.
Oh, wow.
Which might have resulted in the ball going out of bounds subsequently. He might be a bit frustrated with himself, but I really love the hustle there. The scheme that Coletti drew up there for the press worked like a charm. Majewski acted like a free safety in the back. Coletti making sure his guys are in the right defensive scheme. Elizabeth sets up shot far away from the basket.
A 0 up top.
The Vikings switch the pick and roll. Majewski on the ball. Forces the miss, but can't get the rebound.
There's another offensive rebound by Elizabeth.
No switch on the pick and roll this time.
Ooh.
Great help defense from Taufik with the block. Definitely not a foul on him.
Lazier goes to the line.
It's blue 20, Aiden Benaria. I don't believe he was in the picture. Coletti argues the call. He does have a point here. Benaria was not even close to the foul.
Coach visibly upset.
The frustration is definitely justified.
No, you can't blame him.
Completely changes his whole game plan. Now Benari has to come out in foul trouble. 3 fouls. One of their best guards.
Yeah. Well, despite this messy third quarter so far that they're having, it's only within 5.
Not bad at all.
No.
Cutting the deficit at least.
Fixable.
Delano was wide open. Surprised he didn't pull it.
Juski. There you go. Gets
great
fouled.
offensive putback. He'll go to the line. Looking to cut the deficit to 3. I love the way the Vikings broke the Elizabeth full court press there. Led to some easy offense. The thing about the full court press is, you know, if it fails, right, the defense is really scrambling to recover back.
That's right.
In the front court. Carson on the ball, and Union Catholic's own full court press.
Ooh.
The hustle from Majewski nearly forces the steal.
Got a piece of it there.
It'll be a travel on the Minutemen. Elizabeth drops out of their full court press, sensing that Union Catholic might have solved the puzzle. But then Carson turns it right over. It's a 3-on-1. And Elizabeth converts. Elizabeth doing a great job here, getting the easy points.
It's a good drive by Assad. Carson to Gunzarowski now. Tafik in the left corner.
Delano for 3. Just off.
Would have been a big help there. The quarter. Aiden.
Tawfiq with the heavy pressure. But then he reaches. That really is the story with Tawfiq. Great defense, slides his feet so well, so athletic, but then reaches, gives up the foul, gets into foul trouble.
And I remember, I mean, that's something we saw in that last game as well, definitely. I mean, we were talking about the same exact thing around this part of the game. I mean.
Yep. Full timeout here by Elizabeth.
So what happens when you're a great defender, you know? So once in a while you're going to get in those situations, especially when you're a tight defender like that.
Definitely. Especially when you're so talented, right? There's such an urge to reach in, right? You think that your hands are quick enough that you can just poke the ball away, especially from behind, right? You almost sometimes will allow your man to beat you so you can poke the ball away from behind. Yeah. But if that doesn't work, that's a defensive breakdown, right? The help has to collapse in, easy threes in the corner, and that's really what the 5-point deficit has been all about here.
Yeah, yeah, that's exactly what the story's been. And, you know, props to Aiden for doing his best to not only draw the foul, but just try to get past that. I mean, it's not easy. It's not easy.
Yeah, you put me on the court there, I do not want to be guarded by Noah Tawfiq.
Oh, my gosh.
I am passing the ball away as soon as possible.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm running away scared. I mean, even watching it, I don't think I can get past that. So, I mean, you know, really, they really set up a wall. They really do. And that's been the whole team for the Vikings. And, you know, it's one of the things that they do best and do consistently.
They really do, yep. Right, in the full court press is Tawfiq on ball, but then you have Majewski and Delano lurking in the back like free safeties.
Yeah. Well, speaking of consistently, this game has consistently been about a 5-point difference.
It really is back and forth.
Yeah.
And it started 7-0. That's really where this lead has come from. Carson with the rebound. Shortest guy there, but comes up with it. Tawfiq on ball. The great crossover move. His floater is no good, though. We saw a lot of those in the first half. But Majewski with the putback. Great job redeeming himself.
He's been great right now.
He has been great. Executing at a high level.
What a nice pass.
And then he has a block.
Wow.
But then throws it away. Might have been deflected. That was not a normal path of the ball to take.
That was a bit messy there, but Tawfiq now driving in.
The Euro floater is good. Count the basket. He'll go to the line to finish the 3-point play. It's a 1-point ball game. He has an opportunity to tie it here.
Oh, man. Turned it right around there. Great drive, great Euro step. Great reaction from the Viking fans.
Yeah, the Vikings fans are loving it.
I'll tell you, that was one of the best plays this whole game so far.
Definitely. They broke the full court press with ease. They had numbers. Taufik decides not to pass it. Instead goes with the Euro. Great decision by him.
The Vikings with the shot.
Ties the game up.
For the first time since it was 0-0.
Yep. That's got to excite them.
Excites me.
I'm going to expect a new level of energy from the Vikings now.
I hope so. No bias there.
Majewski communicates well with his team.
Azir now with it.
Gets them set up in their defensive scheme. Elizabeth pulls it. Misses by a lot.
That was Assad with that.
Gunzarowski to Majewski on the high post.
Wow.
His layup is beautiful. Off the glass, soft touch. The Vikings have the lead.
Majewski has been taking over this quarter. There's another.
Carson forces the steal. Taufik with the easy layup. The Vikings are
Wow.
up 4. Elizabeth has to call timeout, sensing that his team is heavily bleeding. The Vikings, on the other hand, smell the blood in the water. They're attacking Elizabeth at every moment.
That's just great. I mean, they have, I guess, found their stride now. I mean,
They
how could
really
you not
have.
say that? It's really like just complete turnaround here than it was just a couple minutes ago.
Yep, and we knew that the comeback was going to happen, right? We could sense it, right? Too many easy turnovers, too many easy mistakes there by the Vikings. They've been leaving too many points on the board. We knew that if they could close that gap within the mistakes, that they could easily come back. And here it is, up 4. 3 minutes left in the third.
I mean, the energy that it's been for the past minute, you would have thought it was the fourth.
You would have thought. Low-scoring affair, 28-24 in the third.
Yeah. A little bit of a miscommunication inbounding there for Elizabeth.
They get away with one there. Gunzarowski with the foul. Bit too handsy there.
And as you might be able to see, the Union Catholic gym is getting a little bit more packed. That's because we got the JV team playing next after this. And then, of course, as always,
the marquee matchup of the night, 7 o'clock.
Cannot wait for that one. It's going to be insane. It's going to be packed. And that's going to be a travel on Elizabeth right there.
2 of not only the top teams in the county, but also the state in general.
It's unreal. It's unreal. I seriously cannot wait to see that.
It's Taufik with the ball here.
Gunzarowski
nearly loses it, but he recovers. I like the way he kicked it out to Majewski in the corner, despite the miss.
I don't know if the 3 ball is necessarily the move at this point in the game, but
maybe could have done a baseline drive there, but
not a terrible shot. Reggie draws the foul.
That'll be Delano with a foul. Was not in legal guarding position. The offensive player can really do whatever they want when the defender is not in legal guarding position. Got to get your chest straight up. Feet square.
And the ball goes flying into a random corner of the room.
The ball has been taking, a wild path.
Yeah. From one corner to the other.
Millero fell for Delano. Delano might be in some foul trouble here.
That is definitely something to look out for if you're the Vikings. Aiden up top. Hands it off to John Carlos. In the right corner. Back up to Azir. Guarded closely by Miller Raphael.
The dribble drive. The 3 is off.
That was a close one, too.
The Vikings quickly turn it over. That's an easy 3-pointer for Elizabeth. It's Azir off the Vikings turnover.
What a shot.
They do all the work, forcing the miss, getting the turnover. But now it's Majewski. Misses the layup. Once again, will keep him up at night. Such a high-quality player.
And he's been great this quarter.
He has been. Really redeemed himself for the second half misses.
Just a slip up there.
First half misses, sorry. Carson on ball. Bit of a
Vikings,
size mismatch. Sorry, Tony.
Vikings still managed to have a 1-point lead, actually, despite
Definitely
trailing really this entire game until now.
Carson with the mismatch. Does well.
Tafiq slowing it down now.
Definitely want to slow it down here. But they nearly turn it over because they want to go fast. Like I said, I really wanted the Vikings to go slower during this half. The helter-skelter play style is not working for them, and now they're down again.
Elizabeth regains their lead.
Gonzarowski in transition. His layup is no good. Majewski misses the layup.
Maybe should have been a foul. I don't know. I feel like there might have been contact there on Majewski with that layup, but not able to draw it.
Ooh. Great block from Majewski, and he saves it. Someone's wide open in the corner, but Majewski recovers. Great defensive awareness.
And Azir's holding it.
They may want to hold here for the last shot.
Can they hold it for that long? They choose
Decide
not
to
to.
Pull. Bad miss. Don't think that was the best decision.
No.
Now it's Tafiq with the ability to take the lead going into the half, going to the quarter, and he does. It's 30-29 Vikings. The Elizabeth mistake, really, right? They pulled up with like 8 seconds left. Not a good decision. You really want to hold for the last shot there. They don't. The Vikings are able to run. They get quick points. Now they're going into the quarter leading. Coletti's got to feel better about where he is, right? They went into this half, down by 6.
Oh, yeah.
Now they're up by 1. 7-0 net difference. What do you see, Tony?
I'll tell you, I see a lot of things, but the main thing I see is the return of this Union Catholic freshman Viking team. I mean,
their signature style.
It really is. I
it's
mean,
back.
They know how to close out. Let me tell you, this team knows how to close out, and that's a huge, huge deal in basketball. I mean, you can have a great team throughout the entire game. You know, people make fun of it sometimes, but really the final quarter, the final few minutes is what mainly counts in this sport. And you see professional teams dealing with sometimes. I mean, my team, the Celtics, we are kind of known to not be great at closing games. It's just a fact, even I admit it. But I'm pretty confident in this Vikings team. I'll be honest. I mean,
me too. They really have a lot of guard depth. I love the guard depth. It allows them to play fast-paced throughout the game, right? Even when there's foul trouble, right? Tafiq, known for getting into some foul trouble.
Yes.
They have guards off the bench that can come in, make a difference. Such a variety of lineups we've seen today.
Absolutely. The most questionable being that first lineup for the Vikings where they didn't have that different starting lineup than usual, than expected.
Bit of a Frankenstein lineup.
Yeah.
More bigs than usual. Carson on the ball.
Azir.
Wide open three-pointer, but it'll be off the
top
of the backboard. Traveled by Elizabeth. Azir not happy with himself.
Well, he's been playing great.
He really has. It's an understandable reaction from players like him and Majewski when they make mistakes because of the high quality of talent that's on the floor right now.
They expect so much of themselves, and rightly so. I mean, they've been great. Tight defense there. Viking ball.
Unsure on what the call was, but it'll be a full timeout by the Vikings. Clay wanted to talk it over relatively soon since the last break. I mean, it's been 30 seconds, and he wants to talk it over again. What could he possibly be saying to his team, Tony?
That's what I'm thinking. What did he miss
a
minute ago? What exactly happened? I mean,
what is there to reemphasize?
If anything, I would think Elizabeth would have probably a little bit more to talk over
I think so too.
30 seconds that has been this fourth quarter so far.
You have a three off the top of the backboard. You have a turnover. I think Elizabeth is really lucky with the Coletti timeout here.
They are. Yeah, that's almost like a free timeout right there.
It really is, yep. I believe that was actually a 30-second timeout.
Yeah.
Coletti may have had no full timeouts remaining. Same lineup here from the Vikings. Coletti is liking what he's got.
Well, I hope they have some more timeouts remaining. I mean, 7.5 minutes.
It's
only
up
one.
To go. They might have a 30 left, but no fulls. Or Coletti just changed his mind.
Well, you know, last game we talked about the importance of how long more timeouts, saving them to the end of the game can go.
Definitely.
Really helped him out last time.
Majewski down low. Finishes over the contest. Makes the difficult ones.
Fantastic pass.
Now it's Union Catholic in the full court press. Delano nearly forces the steal. Elizabeth just turns it over. I believe that pass was in between two people. Neither of them knew who it was to. They each thought it was to the other one, and it goes out of bounds.
Elizabeth got to keep it together here.
Delano on the backdoor cut. He's open. He's open.
He's open down there. Didn't even seem like he realized it at first.
I think it was too late by the time he realized.
Yeah.
He called it out. He was like, oh, shoot, there's a guy on me now. Carson up top. Very readable pass. Surprised that was not intercepted.
Yeah, those are risky.
The cross-court pass. But it did get the job done.
Ooh,
have to respect Delano for it. Now that was a bullet pass cross-court. If you're going to throw it cross-court, it's got to have some speed on it.
I mean, that one did.
We fouled Elizabeth off the ball. Not a good foul. You don't want to give up some off-ball fouls.
No.
Maybe fighting for some position down low. But either way, got to do it legally. Union Catholic with a 3-point lead here. Gonzarowski wide open on the cut. They did that play, nearly first play of the game. It worked. Actually did not work. It was a foul, remember? And we said, oh, what a shame that they wasted that play on a foul. Comes back later, gives the Vikings a 5-point lead. Great schematic from Mr. Coletti.
Majewski and Gonzarowski have that great connection there.
Tawfiq standing straight up. Looks like Ashton Jedzi in the backfield. That'll be an offensive foul.
Wow.
Maybe an illegal screen. Union Catholic really with momentum. I mean, they look kind of flat out there, but they really have momentum here. Surprised the crowd's not more into it. We'll see what they got here to get the crowd back into it.
I mean, if the game remains close like it has been, I mean.
They've got to get into it. How can you not?
I know we are.
Cross-county rivalry. Majewski's pass down low to Delano is deflected. Elizabeth looks to run. Ooh. What a move. Just couldn't finish.
Azir has really been a driving force for this Elizabeth offense in the second half of the game.
That's a difficult layup without using the glass.
Oh, yeah.
It's Tawfiq with the baseline drive. Blocked by the rim.
It's not an easy shot.
Timeout by Elizabeth to retain possession. Each possession is really going to matter a lot here. Knows that they cannot afford a jump ball here. Got to call timeout.
Well,
now that Elizabeth has the ball, right, they're on offense.
Ooh,
what can they do, right, to get a score here, right? What would you look to set up? Who would you look to go to here for Elizabeth?
For Elizabeth, I mean, listen, Azir has really been – he's really been taking initiative with the offense for Elizabeth. And he's doing great with it.
Yep.
He's really doing great with it.
Inside and out, right? There's 3-point balls,
yeah.
but there's also layups down low. Even some post work, right? Getting it dumped down low. The layups, it's really nice from him. But despite his efforts, Elizabeth still down 5. 5 minutes left as well.
What a turnaround. What a turnaround. Let's see if Elizabeth can do the same thing that UC just did to them.
Yep. Quick swing.
Yeah. And we got 5 minutes left near the end of this timeout here.
It's interesting how, as the game progresses, Coletti subs a lot less, right? He gets a lineup that he likes, and he sticks with it, right? Whereas in the beginning of the game, right, he's making subs with, like, 2 seconds, like, after the clock starts, right? 7:58, he's like, yeah, you're coming out. Getting fresh legs in. But now he's got his guys.
I mean, it seems like he's been kind of experimenting with it.
Definitely, especially with the starting lineup experiment.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what was going on there.
I mean, we learned very quickly that it didn't necessarily work as well.
Quick 7-0 deficit.
But, I mean, listen, now they know. Now they know.
And it could have been the lineup. It also could have been the way that the lineup meshed with Elizabeth's play style, right? Elizabeth really likes to run. maybe that lineup was not, conducive to running fast. Gunzarowski with the steal. Carson's got it. Back to Gunzarowski. Nearly finished the play. Great job by Carson getting the ball back to the guy who got the play started. I love it when that happens. Gunzarowski will go to the line, looking for 2 points here. You got to reward the man who put in the effort. Unfortunately, Carson will not go down with the assist there, but I respect the effort.
Well, Gunzarowski looking to put his team up 7 now with these shots.
Yep. Carson's got an assist in my heart. Big free throw here. It allows Union Catholic to get into their press. Doesn't happen. Elizabeth now allowed to run. Coletti calls out no foul. I agree. Easy layup from Elizabeth.
Aiden with the basket there. Now only a 3-point lead by the Vikings.
The Vikings break the press well. Though I would look to slow it down here.
Tafiq, the handles.
Dancing with his defender.
Oh, yeah.
Gunzarowski with the maturity. Looking to slow it down. Calls a half-court set. Believe it might be a motion offense. Pin down screen.
Majewski cutting low.
Great kick out. And it's Gunzarowski for 3. He absolutely drains that.
Wow.
Really starting to see some separation here from the Vikings and the Minutemen. It's a 6-point game. Tafiq maybe caught sleeping. Gets lucky there.
Elizabeth tried matching that 3 there.
They did.
Didn't work out. Oh!
The Vikings caught sleeping. Gunzarowski, the rare mistake. Turns over the ball. Elizabeth with the free layup.
Tafiq, great pass.
Great outlet there. Delano was fouled, nearly with an and one. I think that mistake right there in the backcourt by Gunzarowski will really wake up the Vikings. I think that they realize that this game is not over yet.
No.
They do not have it in the bag, and they really need to tune in the mistakes. You cannot be having things like that happen in such a close game with such a good team.
With only 4 minutes left to go.
Yep. High-level coaching from Elizabeth. Anything could really happen. They're a fine-tuned, well-oiled machine, and you cannot be slipping up like that.
Well said.
Delano sinks him.
That's what you love to see.
6-point game once again. Makes up for the mistake on the other end. Not by Delano, just in general.
Another corner 3, no good for Elizabeth.
Majewski decides to tip it out, but there's no one there for the Vikings. Corner 3 for the Minutemen is good. Cuts the lead in half. It's now 3.
That was Anthony to Assad there.
Tafiq full court to Majewski. Works out.
Ooh.
His layup is no good. Nearly finished with the contact, but not enough. Bit too strong off the window.
Zier.
A bit crafty with that pass. The first layup is no good, but the putback is. It's a 1-point ball game. From a 6-point lead to a 1-point ball game just like that. Noah Tafiq running through the defense.
Man.
Gets fouled hard. Believes he was going with it to Delano in the corner, but fouled before he could.
Elizabeth not ever letting the Vikings get too comfortable.
Not at all.
Throughout this entire game.
I believe it'll be Marcus Ubungen coming in for the Vikings. Fresh legs. Probably coming in for either Delano or Majewski as the only forwards on the court. And it is indeed Delano. Both forwards very capable. Just situational basketball here. Might need some rebounding intensity. Tafiq doesn't have the shooter's touch. The Vikings are in the bonus.
This is a time where free throws mean a lot.
It really does, especially while you're in the bonus. Union Catholic with no fouls in the quarter. That could come into play later.
Sorry. Every point counts at this point in the game. And risky shots like Elizabeth has been taking has been actually working. Wow.
It has been. They drained the three and reclaimed the lead.
2 minutes left.
Marcus Ubunga with the missed layup. Love the look, though. Now Elizabeth looks to run. Quick swing of events.
Ooh.
It's Taufik with the block, but there's a foul. Let's see what's on. It's Gunzarowski.
Taufik flying out of nowhere to swat that, but
Great help defense. Just like that, Elizabeth back in this game and really can control their own destiny here. Such a quick swing of events, right? They were up by 6, the Vikings were, and then a quick turnover by Gunzarowski. Sloppy pass to Taufik. We thought it might be meaningless, right? They're only down 4 still. But now look at it. They're down 3, potential for 4. Benaria comes in, 3 fouls, really irrelevant now with 2 minutes left.
I mean, you see at this point in the game.
Got to play your best guys available.
Right. No room for mistakes. Just got to fire on all cylinders and just no room for those mistakes.
Great job with the rebound by the Vikings. If Elizabeth got the offensive rebound there, that would have been a
Viking ball after.
Elizabeth does get the steal, but stepping out of bounds. Technical foul is called.
Oh.
It'll be on number 2, Aiden. That could be a quick swing of momentum. Just like that, the Vikings will have the ball and will have some free throws. Looking to close the gap here.
You don't see technical fouls often in these freshman games, but
You really don't. Not as heated as maybe the varsity games might get. But at the same time, there's not the maturity that, being a senior on varsity would have. So
it's a good point.
2 different ways to look at things.
Well, Gunzarowski will shoot the free throw now.
I trust him to make these. Sinks it.
Wow. Such a pure shooting form.
Really.
Looks calm taking them. I mean,
It is mentally difficult with no one there. You're on an island.
I did jinx that one, but
That's all right. The announcer's curse.
overall good shooter.
Despite the miss, Union Catholic will still have the ball, as by rule.
It's a 2-point game. Not even 2 minutes left to go. This
Chance to tie it up or take the lead.
should be fun. Oh,
It
sorry.
will be fun. I look for them to be a bit aggressive here. Maybe not like that. Once again, an unforced turnover by the Vikings. Really no need to make that pass that risky. Foul on the floor for the Vikings. It's on number 2, Gunzarowski. He's got to be in foul trouble by now. No matter, though, as with 1:49 left, you cannot be taking one of your best players out in Gunzarowski.
No.
The long inbound pass. Taufik backs up, knows he can't foul. Benaria aggressive on the ball. Now it's Majewski. Gets beat, but the help is there beautifully. Great help defense by Justin Ubungan. Taufik looking to bring the ball up.
Ooh. Going through traffic there.
Union Catholic needs something good here. Kaleidi's got to reach deep into the playbook.
Less than a minute and a half to go.
This is what the Vikings practice for. Long hours spent in the gym of IHM.
This play will matter. The shot.
Just off,
No
but
good.
Justin Ubunga with the rebound. He travels. Great offensive rebound by Justin Ubungan. Love the effort, but moving his feet too much before getting the ball out.
And Elizabeth, who typically throughout this game have been great at rebounding, slipped up there for a second. They're lucky that it didn't really connect for the Vikings after that.
Definitely good look by Benaria.
Well, here we go. 1 minute left.
Union
Azir
Catholic in the press.
guarded by Taufik. Very closely. They're in the corner now with Aiden. Back to Azir. And back to Aiden. Looking to get something going here.
2-point ball
Reggie.
game. 45 seconds remaining. The Vikings have a chance to tie or win.
And Gunzarowski has it in the corner.
Majewski wide open down low. He
There you
sinks the
go.
layup. It's a tie ball game, folks.
20 seconds
What
left.
a game we have going on here. Justin Ubunga nearly fouls the man.
Azir.
Great defense by Majewski. But there's a foul call on the floor. It may be Gunzarowski. It is.
It is. He's
How
definitely
many is
got to
he
be.
at?
Definitely going to be in foul trouble now. I mean,
Ubunga will come out. A bit of offensive, defensive strategy here for Coletti. Getting his right personnel on the floor.
we got less than 25 now. Tied game.
Tip ball.
Tafik
Tawfiq comes up with the steal. What's the call? It's a travel. That is a killer. Coletti with a full timeout, wants to talk it over. Despite the turnover from the Vikings, I am loving the effort they're putting out there. They've really got a good chance to win this ball game, despite maybe a few minutes ago nearly being out of it.
And like we were saying before, Andrew, it really just matters which team can close out this game the best.
It really does.
You know, it comes down to these final plays right here, and that's exactly what's happening right now.
The thing is, you know,
yes.
in Union County basketball, no team is really ever out of it, right?
Right.
No matter really the cushion, unless it's like 30, 40 points, any team can come back. We've seen this even from the varsity squad, right, from Union.
Absolutely.
Right? The Union game, they were up by 25 really at one point, and they only won the game by 6. It's really crazy.
It's a common thing in basketball.
You've
For
got to finish the game.
entertainment purposes, of course, it's great. I mean, we love to see this, despite our our home team kind of being in the situation. But no, it's an announcer's dream to be in a situation like this during a basketball game. I really can't wait to see how they will close this out.
Yeah, for Coletti's heart, not as good, but the audience, they're loving it.
No, yeah. Less than 20 left, tied at 42. Viking ball.
Viking ball, interesting. Coletti might have gotten the timeout for the turnover.
Gunzarowski.
Great job by him. The Vikings can hold for the last shot, nearly a turnover there. Majewski down low. His layup is no good, but Gunzarowski with the rebound. 5 seconds left. Delano for 3. Oh! It's good! Off the glass! The bank is wide open for Delano.
Ridiculous shot right there.
Full timeout by Elizabeth. The Vikings are up 3 with a second and a half remaining. Woo! What a shot by Delano. He will be a legend in school tomorrow.
The bank is open. The bank is open. That's right, Mr. Lambert. Wow.
Delano has not shot a lot of threes all game. He's a big-time three-point shooter. But hey, he makes it there.
Whew. I mean, not
What a
even 3
shot.
seconds left. Down 3. What a situation to be in for Elizabeth Minutemen right here. I mean, I don't think anybody in this room was expecting that to happen.
Me neither.
Ridiculously
Off the
clutch.
glass.
Off the glass, bank shot, right corner, Delano.
Crazy.
He looked so calm and so chill taking
really
that
did.
shot. And when I tell you nobody else in this room was calm or chill during that play, I mean, ridiculous. That is one of the best shots
Definitely.
I have seen.
And shout out to Derek Gunzarowski for getting the rebound down low.
Oh, yeah.
Making that play happen on the second chance opportunity. For Elizabeth here, your strategy really depends on where the ball is. If the ball is advanced, you can run a quick little play. But if the ball is out of bounds in the backcourt, you've got to do something fast. Got to get something running here. You've either got, a half-court heave with momentum, or like Patrick Mahomes, you chuck it down, try to get a quick 3 up. They'll go with option 1. They won't get a shot up, and that's the game. No, 0.4 seconds left, but the Vikings are up 3.
Absolute miscommunication there.
Don't know where the Minutemen were going with that. Heavily covered, full court shot was not going to work.
And that'll just about do it. I mean,
It's Vikings ball. They just got to get the ball in. And the Union Catholic freshman team gets a tough, grinded-out win in Union County here. They win by 3, 45-42. It's Delano leading the line. And I mean, wow, what a performance by him. A bit of a quiet day, but then when they needed him most, he stepped up.
seriously, I mean, what a closeout for the Vikings. I mean, they were trailing, I would say, most of this game.
Really, most of this game. They got out to a quick deficit. Delano showered with praises by the JV team.
And understandably so.
Understandably so. And it really carries over energy into this JV game, right? I would expect the JV team to come out hot here, unlike the freshman team. Knowing what just happened in the last game, they're feeling hype. They were in the locker room. They heard an explosion of cheers. Of
course.
They've got to be hype. I mean, I'm hype.
Yeah,
hype.
no, yeah,
The crowd is hype.
I mean, if there was any camera on us during that,
Oh,
from
it
any
was
of our
wild.
video people here, I mean, we jumped in the air
We
when
really
that shot
did.
hit. I mean, that was ridiculous.
And everyone in the stands did too.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, you would have thought it was an earthquake or something. I
You
mean,
really would have thought.
This was crazy. What an ending.
Really what an ending.
Very interesting game.
Very interesting.
A lot of back and forth.
They were down the whole game. They get out to a lead at the end. They give up the lead. Then Delano with the three-pointer seals the deal for the Vikings. Great late game schematic by the Vikings to close it out. I really love what Coletti's doing with this freshman team. What about you?
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, this is the second one in a row that we have done, and both amazing games,
Yep.
incredibly entertaining, incredibly unpredictable. I can't imagine the same experience from watching it over
Yep.
on the live stream here. I mean, really, it's just great team, great coaching, great opponents as well.
Yep.
And Elizabeth played great. I mean,
Elizabeth's such a good team.
oh, yeah.
They play
played
such
great.
an interesting style. I really love their basketball.
I think everyone needs a couple minutes to process that final shot there.
Definitely. Stay tuned. We have JV at 5:30, varsity at 7. The Vikings will look to sweep the Minutemen 3-0. Coming after that, Delano three-pointer to put the Vikings up for the freshman team. Stay tuned.
Can't wait.